I'm going to show you a powerful tool for learning effective text prompts for generating AI art. Now this method and tool works since it gives you three advantages. Number one, you begin with the end in mind. You start with the desired artwork rather than trying over and over again with different random prompts. Number two, you have a vast and fast searchable library of text prompts at your disposal. And number three, you can quickly iterate your text prompt with small changes, applying them to the same artwork to see what difference those changes make. So this powerful tool is a special search engine just for AI art called Lexica, and in this video I want to go over this tool in really good detail with what Lexica offers and explaining every part of it so that you can make best use of this amazing facility. So what is Lexica? It's a search engine for AI generated images and prompts, specifically for images generated by Stable Diffusion. Now there are over 5 million images to search from, and of course that number is increasing rapidly as more online AI image generation services are using the Stable Diffusion model. Now let me tell you, the search engine is fast, it's inspiring, and it's just great for creative inspiration. Now on top of that, Lexica has a built-in Stable Diffusion generator allowing you to learn about crafting your prompts and generating art all in the same package. The search engine has been created by Sharif Shamim, who is the founder of Lexica. So Sharif is working on all kinds of interesting projects. Take a look at what he's doing at sharif.io, and you can find the search engine at lexica.art. So a big question is, how is Lexica valuable for your AR generation workflow? Now, your own imagined prompt text for AI generated art can be quite ambiguous, a very hit or miss approach. We may not be so orderly or detailed in our text prompts, and having many examples in front of us of text prompts with the artwork end result is a super valuable resource. We may end up omitting prompt text that have clear descriptions about the subject, how that subject is orientated, its size, the style of the artwork, the type of lighting, perhaps the type of camera lens that we imagine is used to take a shot of that subject. So all of those details we may end up omitting in our prompt. So with Lexica you can begin with the end in mind. We can identify subjects that really inspire us, the styling that is used, the lighting and color set that the image has, and so on. With Lexica we can quickly search and save images together with the original prompt text that appeal to us for our next AI generated art project. Now before beginning, I recommend you get a free account with Lexica, since then you'll be able to save those images with their prompts against your account. You can grow a collection of curated art that really inspires you. So use the My Likes button to show your liked art. Now in Lexica you can search in three different ways. You can search on the prompt text, you can search by image relevancy, and you can also do a reverse image search. Now the default is image relevancy, and you get much more hits using this method as opposed to searching on prompt text. The reverse image search is super useful since you can start with a visual reference of your own, find an image that appeals, and gain that valuable prompt text that was used to generate it. So what exactly do we gain from the resulting search hits, and how can we best make use of this information? Let's take a look at that. The search results can be formatted, first of all, by adjusting the number of columns on the page. They can go up to 12. And as we go into a single hit, we get the text prompt, which you can copy, and you can study out that text and make your own realizations about how different phrases and words contribute to that generated art. You can get to learn about new artists and styles that you may not have come across before. It's great to appreciate these new sources of creativity. You'll also get other hits that have used the same prompt. The seed is super valuable. Now that stable diffusion seed allows you to recreate the original image and a set of images very similar to it. You can start from that seed again and adjust the prompt text just slightly to get subtle variations on the original art. So we'll look at that example in a minute. Using the button you see below, generate. Now how about the guidance scale? What exactly is that? The scale officially goes from 0 to 20. Higher values will create images determined more exactly by the prompt. Lower values introduce more versatility, more randomness, and move away from the prompt description. Higher values though can end up with more image artifacts that you'll need to fix in post-processing. And if you go all the way down to 0, it just gives you random images unrelated with your prompt. So what is a good value to use for stable diffusion? It is said that values between 7 and 8.5 are best. This is a balance between some diversity and what you're hoping to see. Now the explore this style button goes back to the search engine and says, okay, show me images similar to this. Now I don't know if it uses that same reverse image search routine that we saw on the home page. It could be. So how about generating your own stable diffusion based artwork inside Lexica? Let's have a look at that. Let's see what you have control over. I'm going to start a new AI generation project with using the element of a Venetian mask, since I've seen some really great artwork utilizing this. I've previously saved a favorite image with a Venetian mask, and I would like to generate something similar based on this, or even play around with the original prompt and seed to see what may come out. I can see down below the original 4 generations from this seed. So pressing on the generate button gives me the original prompt, and I can use this prompt with a random seed or uncheck the box to start with the exact seed of this chosen image. So it gives you 4 generations from this art with very similar looking characters and styling. I'm going to change the lighting but leave everything else the same in the text to see how that affects things. So since it's Halloween at the time of the present recording, let's try purple spooky lighting and see how that changes things. The style is by Anna Dittman, but let's change that to Claudia Schmidt, a popular character artist. So we're going to add into the mix a change to the lighting. Let's put a blue spooky lighting instead. See that how affects things. I also want to add in, I want to use a random seed this time as well to get some extra variations. Let's see what that does. And let's try a different experiment, picking another saved favorite image. And in this case I want to have a go with altering the guidance scale to see how that affects things. First, a low value. Remember, a low value would provide images further away from the original text prompt, giving something more abstract, introducing elements that you wouldn't expect perhaps. Then a higher value. And of course, for each generation you can alter the aspect ratio as well, the size of the image. So I'd like to challenge you to see how Lexica can improve your text prompting, and let me know in the comments below what you've learned in terms of discovering phrases, lighting effects, artists or styles from your experiments. Another question is, what would you like to see added to Lexica? What would improve the search engine and the generator's use? Let me know, I'll be curious. I'm Paul Bussey from Digital Art Live, and we have live webinar workshops each week in our community where we learn cost-effective digital art tools to tell visual stories. Even if you're just telling a story with one rendered image, connect with us at digitalartlive.studio and you can use the link in the description below to join our free forum. If you found this video of value, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.